Welcome to Studio125 Multimedia Complex Local Artist Highlight. I am your host, NATASHA JONELLE, and I am sitting here today with the artist of the hour, Mr. Tommy Holloway. How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing this evening?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. Gratitude for coming here today, talking to us about your passion.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity and the blessing to be here with y'all this evening.
Most definitely. We definitely want to reach out to you and get a little bit more information about who the man is behind the beautiful art. I see you brought a few pieces here with you this evening, and we're definitely going to dive in and talk about them a little bit more so that we can meet these pieces piece by piece. So,
a little something.
A little something. So just give the audience just a little background on who Tommy Holloway, aka AGN Tommy.
Shit, I'm getting too old. That's what it is. No, it's a long story. You know, you go through life and you try to just take it as you come and you adapt and you keep moving. One of the things that's really given me a lot of perspective in life is being creative with myself, going to different perspectives, challenging obstacles, and continuing to move forth with things you don't think you can do, and you gotta keep going no matter what it does lay at your feet. You still gotta walk on it, you know.
Right.
And I think that it's I just come from a small town of 6 brothers, farm, and you get out of that and you don't do much. I wanted to explore, so every time I saw art was a whole new world. Even though I might not like the art, it was still something about it would just draw me,
Right.
And
it's beauty and everything.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take something for what you see. You can't just everything's a lesson. And I learned that. And it took me a while to learn it, but the more I dove into it, my creativeness and the way I want to just be curious about things, the more I saw, and the more I wanted to just keep trying different things and challenging more and more.
So what made you get into the painting style of art? I see you also have some graffiti style art as well.
Oh yeah, so the graffiti comes from solitude pretty much. I did a lot of juvenile shit growing up, a lot of time in juvenile detentions where you get to just fuck off and do whatever.
Right.
So in those moments you sit and dick around with all these different styles and see these people just draw and doodle and all this creation of just our own, what we can do.
Right.
And once I found this lane of just, I tell you what, I won a contest, and I think I want to say I was around 12. I won my first contest, and it was a Hot Wheels contest.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I don't give a shit now. Looking back on it,
okay.
It's just Hot Wheels. But back then, I remember my pride with it. Like I did something that nobody else would want. You drew some little piece, and it come out, and if you was in the top variation, you got a collection of, I don't know what I placed, but I met the qualifications to get the whole collection of Hot Wheels. And I didn't think about it, but the more I would just see different avenues of just appealing to an eye, it just drew me. And it didn't matter where I went. I went from all different areas of just seeing different perspectives. Just changed a lot of what I grew to.
Well, it sounds like those Hot Wheels actually meant a little bit more than you think they did.
I say that because my mama, that's what they meant something to.
Gotcha.
She still got them. I don't really care. I mean, I was like I said, it's cool to have that acknowledgement as a kid, but still, it's just you get that acknowledgement. You got to at least try, and then you see other avenues that you like, and you just keep going with it.
Right.
The painting, to be honest, I've only been painting for about 3 years. I ain't even been painting that long. When I say all that, like the graffiti and all was a transition into painting, but I would start with all just pencil and black and white. I didn't really like color, and I would go and try. I probably started colored pencils and markers maybe 5 years ago, and it just the graffiti has been something I've attached to just because it's the thrill. Right. It's the extra rebellious that comes along with it.
Right.
And you live and you learn from that as well,
Right.
Yeah.
Well, graffiti is actually, it's so beautiful. I'm from the Metro Atlanta area. So when I would go into the city and you get to see a lot of graffiti on the walls. I like to watch a lot of movies that have graffiti in it. You look at the trains that go by, they're always different artists because the trains are going through all types of states. So everybody's tagging, and you get to see different styles of art, and it's beautiful. We have some creative children. Our daughter Brianna, she loves art and graffiti. So I mean, definitely, I see the beauty is absolutely amazing. So let's talk about some of your art. I know there is a painting that you painted for a dear friend of yours, Mr. Travis Parker. You want to pull that painting out? Let's take a look and give us an understanding about what drove this art and the story behind the Grim Reaper at the cemetery.
Let me separate that. Well, it's a sad story to be honest, but you know, you deal with things in life in general, and you never expect to. Some things in your past you don't like to remember. You know, you don't like to follow up with, and it was a way for me to let it release. And it happened on his anniversary of his death, and I was in a place where unfortunate events happened, and he got killed. And on his anniversary, it was me in just an emotional state of just I was alone. You know, not feeling really any wanting of any attention from anybody, and you know, this piece thrived from it. Till next time, you know, like I said, with juveniles, but we would like to talk some shit and throw shit around, and we gonna buck on a system where we didn't want to be, you know, type of shit. Until next time was his phrase. Till next time, motherfucker, you wait till I get done, you know. And but I look at that until next time, and I really feel like maybe one day I get to see him again. You know what I mean? And even though we were just children back then, and maybe that was a small connection to me, it affected me. You know, so for me, that's my most valuable possession I have that I've created.
Well, it's definitely always really good to release, and when you're able to connect your heart to something that's so heartfelt, and it lives on, you know. You get to create your vision of how you see your friend and how you want to express that. You know, and the world can see it and grasp, and they can also fall in love, and you can share a piece of your heart with the world. So that's really dope. The picture is absolutely amazing.
I appreciate it.
It's absolutely amazing.
It's you know, it's one of those things where you never know if he would like it, but to me, it was what I feel like was the vibe in general for us. We couldn't wait to listen to some music, and we always looked at the flowers when we passed by. So that's for me, awesome. it's a real strong piece for me. It's probably one of my most emotional attachment piece. Yeah, absolutely. But I tell you, and I say all that is like, it's such a weird thing if you enjoy being creative and find those things and having the freedom to do these such creative things. Right. I'm learning as an adult I have to be constrictive in my space. You know, moving in and making more adult lives. I'm only stuck to one wall in my house I'm allowed to fuck with. So we had to paint some up. It's hard to paint back over. So, but you know, you never know when it hits. But it definitely is something that is a release. Absolutely. You know, it's a creative thing. You just don't never know when it's going to hit or what it's going to bring about. And it's enjoyable.
Well, I love the fact that you acknowledge their release, but then after looking at your finished product, you also filled yourself back up as well, because there was a positive that came into it. And as you continue to stroke the brush, you know, it gave you pieces of you, you know, it brought it back for you.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, so we always feel like we lose so much when we lose people in our lives. And it's always good to have something there to not necessarily fill that void, but to let you know that you have the ability to fill your heart back up.
Yeah, it was good. And I put it right over where I work, so everybody always say something about it, and my little girl love it too. She don't know what it means yet, but yeah, you know, it's one of those. It's impactful.
Well, I can definitely tell you that you have touched someone out there, because they were able to relate when you speak. You know, we're always relatable to someone in something, and this may inspire someone else to use their heartfelt pain or passion into something that's actually positive and bring the beauty out of it. Like I said, there's beauty in everything. Yeah. So you have some other art here with us, and I really want to get into Eastside Art, which is your business and a brand that you are steady building, and you have created a foundation for it. So I definitely want to talk a little bit more about Eastside Art so that we can get some attention brought to your page and your website and just the things that you have available so that they can connect with your art and the branding of this amazing art with the octopus fella here.
Hey,
let's talk about it.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it's not only, I'd love to, because it's not only just for me. It's a way, you know, this transition in media that we're going through and internet and the way of these NFTs that we keep hearing about passed around. I'm not gonna try and dive a lot into that, but
Okay.
it is a way for us to contain ownership in a digital space of what we own.
Right.
It's still it's a way for you to really make money off your art and not having to get rid of it, so to speak. If you are smart, and I say that first because it's just for me. I'm building a catalog, and I'm taking these catalogs and I'm trying my best to promote apparel and do these different avenues with rugs and different things that will promote these characters of a family, I should say. We say octopus. I got 6 brothers. And it was always hell. You never know which direction we was going to go in.
Right.
And that's the story behind each of these little characters I got for this whole setup. And it's a transitional thing. You know, there's a certain one. This one right here is going to be, the first one is going to be coming out on hoodies coming soon. And we're going to transition to probably that one next. And there's a whole family of them. And we look to just promote a brand that enforces, you know, open thought and just trying to be creative. And just put yourself out there and enjoying everything you do.
That's absolutely amazing, and I'm just gonna let you know now. I'll be waiting. I like sweatsuits, hoodies, hats, whatever, t-shirts. So you go ahead and send my way so I can make sure that I'm out here sporting them. I love the art.
Yeah.
I love the colors. They're popping. Are you going to have any type of print words on it, or is it just more of your pictures that you're going to be pushing with the line?
We might look to put some phrases on it. You know, it's not, you'll see some stuff coming out soon on social media, on Instagram. And you can always check out my catalog on OpenSeas. OpenSeas is a space where you can create NFTs digitally specifically for artists that create art digitally or have the access to. People that can make a print and transition their art onto prints and so forth digitally. That digital art is valuable to you if you can build a brand, and you can promote yourself, and you can contribute to atmospheres in this new coming wave in which this internet stuff, ownership is a big thing, and you control that by just going and creating. OpenSeas is a good place to start. It doesn't cost anything, but you can promote, put yourself out there and have a revenue base. But it's something that I believe is something that all artists should know about.
Well, definitely, we need to let people know how they can contact you. Maybe so they can maybe jump in your inbox to get some knowledge from you. Maybe you can hold some type of course or something where you're able to actually pour into the younger generation, where they can learn more about their digital media and owning the rights to that. And also so that they can purchase your digital media. And you are also looking, is it Minecraft that they'll be able to access? Or
I'm still trying to figure out how to make this connection not work. It's a complicated, it's like somebody's got to be the test dummy.
Right.
And, you know, if I'm willing to invest in myself in this avenue, I'm willing to see how it goes. And you say all that. You know, I'm trying to formulate this they call it a roadmap, and how this all process goes with purchasing and having that ownership in the digital space. And there's ways to get and sell your art in these places that are coming soon. And you'll be able to promote and put your art in houses and in different games that kids play. And it might sound goofy, but $3.99 at 100 of them, you never know where it's gonna go. You know.
Who said it was goofy? Because I ain't hear nobody laughing.
The wave ain't came yet. You know, there's still a lot of information that we don't know about that I can't contest. All I know is that I would suggest building a catalog. I would suggest getting comfortable with this wave that's coming with ownership through NFTs.
Right.
I can be found at Instagram on AGN_Tommy. I definitely love to help. I look forward to trying to make some ebooks about this to give more helpful information and help guide kids. I've actually got some people that want to do that as well. It's just something it's got to get put in the works and get in motion. And once that gets going, just be on the lookout for hopefully some posts about it coming soon. Maybe I can't speak on it yet, but maybe it might come.
Well, I believe in the universe and attraction, the law of attraction. And if you speak it and you're already feeling it, it's already done. The path is already laid. We gotta get it somehow. We gotta find a lane for it. Hey, it's already a lane created. It's happening now. This is why it's happening for you now. This is why it's pulling you that way. You know, it's already done. So I just simply want to say congratulations. And I'll be the first one to tell you I appreciate you for who you are in this moment. Congratulations for all the amazing things that you are doing. Keep working hard. Keep grinding. Keep being someone that the kids are able to look up to, so that they can continue to learn and they can understand that it's limitless out here. It is. They can do any and everything. It is. It is. I try to be creative. I try to do comedy. I try to journaling. I try to just find any way to just put myself out there and be expressional with some type of way because we doing too much. Too much is self-made now. Too much is self-made for you not to make and find some way for yourself. There's somebody getting paid off of it eventually. Right. So you got to find your way in it to get, make some money as well. And not say that's what you want, but you still got to build for it. Right. And this wave of ownership's coming, and it's something I look forward to trying to help with. And it's a movement. And I appreciate showing us off. This is one of my longest pieces, though. We talk about, coming from like juvenile. This is a piece I drew in juvie. Not on this canvas, but from pencil work, and then finding the bone, like just of creation. This is from my transition of art. That has these transition of art that I've learned incorporated into it. Like I said, I started from just black and white. Right. It took the time for me to find my lane in each, for me to perfect and figure out what I wanted to create. And really make a position on. And I think that a lot of these artists have that same thing I've been seeing, and I think what y'all doing here is great. Showing off whatever talent anybody has. And I think that it is important to continue for me in my way and how I can attribute to it as well. And I appreciate y'all giving me this platform. Well, gratitude. We appreciate you for coming out and entrusting us with your passion. These are your passion projects. And we want to make sure that we take care of our people and continue to pour back into our community. And we want to thank you for sharing this with us. This is some beauty here. You have a lot of art here that I'm just in love with. So. Well, yeah, I didn't know how much to bring. I had a lot stashed at the house. Hey, look here. We love it. And I'm serious. Maybe I can do something. Really set something up for real. We got make something happen. Hey, we always down to make it shake. So definitely at any point you want to come out here and get some people out here so they can come and see your artwork. Oh yeah, can I make some shout outs? Please, shout out. Oh yeah, look, we gonna try and make something work. We gonna see what we can do because there's a lot of people in Augusta that they looking at coming up comedians. A lot of people making moves. I know I got HB the Great that I want to shout out. He definitely is my main man on the stage, and we are making some moves out here. And I want to shout out to y'all for having the open space to allow platforms for everybody. And this place is jam up. It's coming a long way. And I think y'all open this hand to everybody is great. Gratitude. Well, we definitely appreciate you for coming out and sharing our space with us, sharing your work with us. It's really dope what you're doing. Keep moving, keep hitting that pavement, getting all your artistic expression out in the great positive way that you're doing. And I'll be waiting for my apparel to show up soon. Oh, it's coming. I want to thank you for coming out to Studio 125. Oh, yeah. Multimedia Complex. Local Artist Highlight. Again, I am NATASHA JONELLE, and I want to thank you, AGN Tommy, Mr. Tommy Holloway. You have an amazing evening. Gratitude, and thank you all for